Hello people, this is part 2. In the first one I spoke about my international fees and gave the breakdown of how they work at Cambridge. I also discussed where the money apart from university fees goes. What I have not told you is how to get into a slightly smaller debt and how to manage your finances better, and this is what this video is going to be about. Let's start with the basics. The money that is in your pocket or on your bank account is the money that comes in minus the money that goes out. So to increase it you should earn more and spend less. Easy, right? Starting with the one that sounds harder. Julia, did you just tell me to earn more? I'm at university, I'm a broke student, I have no opportunities. Please, Cambridge does not allow us to have jobs during term time and then gives us so much work that we have to spend our 6-week holidays studying and obviously have no jobs there either. So you'd think that working is not an option with such a workload, but even there I managed to find a source of income. First, I'm working at the library. By college rules I cannot work more than 4 hours a week, which doesn't seem like that much, and they also pay minimum wage, which is just £7 an hour, but throughout the whole year it accumulates to a very nice sum of money. Next, and my favorite, are research experiments. So far I've noticed 3 big areas, which are psychology, medicine and engineering. You come to an experiment as a volunteer and then spend there around 30 minutes to maybe 1 or 2 hours depending on how much time you have, and then get paid around £7 to £10 an hour just for looking at the screen and pressing some buttons. Or if it's something more exciting, you get to interact with like a robot hand. With medicine it can get a bit dodgy because you have to take in medication, but I'm sure they'll look after you. These are honestly so great because you don't really have to do anything, you just need to invest your time, and if you're tired from supervision work, this is such an amazing break. Last year I had 10 sessions, each 1 hour, of just playing Candy Crush, and in the end I was paid £100. That was awesome! This year I went to around 3 studies so far and got paid £40 overall, 10, 10 and 20. The next one is delivery. I've seen Uber Eats does that, but in Cambridge it's mostly Deliveroo. You come to a restaurant with your bike, they give you a box of food, you deliver it, you come back for the next box. I gotta be honest, those people are pretty amazing cyclists because their salary depends on how many goes they can have in an hour, let's say. I don't know how much they earn, but I definitely know that the university won't find out about it, so it's definitely a possibility. Then comes an umbrella of jobs that are kind of one-off. So for example, working as a fire steward at a Mayball, maybe a recycling worker, food or drinks worker, and so on, security. Same goes to parties that are just during the year where they need some sober people to take care of things. There are also opportunities in the computer lab. For example, they are sometimes looking for people to supervise practicals for other students in lower years. Another popular one is tutoring online, which for some reason is something that Asian parents are prepared to pay crazy money for. Many school students think that if they're taught by Cambridge students, they'll magically know everything, so they're willing to pay. Okay, so that was earning. Now tips for saving. This is something that a lot of people struggle with when they come to university, and that's okay because it's the first time that you're actually managing your finances on your own, and sometimes you'll have no clue where your money is going. Yes, there are things that come unexpectedly and they mess up your plans, but there is one thing that you'll need every day, which is food. Grocery shopping is #1 thing to optimize. Buy in bulk, buy non-branded stuff, buy things on offer when it's 2 for 1 and you shop with friends. If you need something on the same day, just go to the section where things expire on that day and you can get things that are 1/3 of a price. Buy containers, prepare many portions ahead so that you don't randomly go and eat out. I was gonna say don't order, but actually use Amazon wisely. Stop ordering rubbish that you will never look at again, and look for things that are actually cheaper than in stores. Unless it's coming from China and it's super urgent and it's gonna take like 2 months. Priorities, come on. Start paying attention to price tags. There are things that are cheap on certain days of the week, and I'm sure you can wait a couple of days for it. Stop snacking. Sometimes snacks are actually cheaper than healthy food and you're like, why would I pay blah? But you end up snacking and then you get hungry afterwards and you still end up having a good meal, so you have poor nutrition and you're wasting money. Alcohol and cigarettes. Man, that's such a waste, but I'm not here to judge. These things cost a lot, and because they cause addiction, you never end up buying it just once. Personally, I'd say quit smoking forever and start managing your alcohol intake. Someone's birthday? Fine. Your parents' wedding anniversary? Okay, but do you really need a drink on Thursday night? If you feel lonely or sad or tired because of your stupid degree, memes. Free and painless. There are things that you might not need after you leave, so take care of them because you're very likely to resell them. Things like a drying rack, bike, helmet or cutlery. Keep them in a nice condition, people might like them afterwards. For other small things, don't forget that you have a student discount. Don't expect the seller to be like, oh, you're a student, you can have it cheaper, don't worry. They might think you're a tourist, so don't forget to show your student card. Stop accumulating clothes that you will only wear once. Buy things that will last longer and are more practical. Don't upgrade your gadgets as soon as they come out. Honestly, we're not 13 years old and we are not judging other people by the phone or the laptop they have. Your phone from last year is probably doing just fine unless you're a very clumsy person and keep dropping it and the screen is just smashed. Find communities around you that give out things for free that they don't need. Save on stationery. So many people buy thousands of refill pads or folders. Sell them to others or find the free ones. Sometimes they're left in the library for people to take. Look for free sports societies. I'm sure they're there somewhere. Sometimes gym membership is cheaper if you bring a friend. All the internationals know that, but sometimes British people completely forget. Book your flight and coach tickets months in advance. It will be so much cheaper. And after all, just borrow things. With permission. Sharing is caring. Whew, that was fast and I really hope it was also useful. Share the tips that you think helped you at university or maybe places where you're struggling to save. To all the people who needed to submit their UCAS application before 15th, good luck. I really hope you get in and I shall see you in my next video. Bye! I have a balcony in my room. Yes, I do now. It's already 5 p.m. and I wanted to film at 2, so procrastination. On point, Julia. Well done. Garden is very popular and it's the most awkward place to film. And go check that out if you want to. You don't have to. It was nice and fast, Julia. Well done.